A few things we're trying to clear out from our new bin in anticipation of tomorrow's record store day. First up, Black Ash Dub. This is Sly Dunbar on drums, but he is calling himself Sly and the Revolutionaries. It's really a Sly and Robbie record. Sly Dunbar on drums, Robbie Shakespeare on bass, Ansel Collins on organ. It was mixed by Prince Jammy and the Scientist. This is a solid dub record. Came out in 1980. And I've mentioned before to get on the Stranded mailing list. Stranded is they've got a brick and mortar store in San Francisco and New York City, but a killer mailing list. Just put your give them your email address, and 2 to 3 times a month I get this amazing list of new releases. It's like 2 to 3, 4 new releases every email. This is an example of one of them. I didn't know this album came out in 1980. I wasn't familiar with it, and if I just saw Sly and the Revolutionaries, I wouldn't realize this is a Sly and Robbie record. So, Stranded Records. Get your email on their mailing list. Another one by Nels Cline Singers. He started the Nels Cline Singers in 2002. It was a trio, no singers. And it's now a sextet with sax, keyboards, and the great Ciro Baptista on percussion. Came out in 2020. The plan was to record a bunch of jams and then edit them and release them as kind of a collage, much in the way that Miles Davis did his electric records. I think it was later they decided everything just sounded so great to release it as is, which would explain the name Share the Wealth. This is great stuff. If you like Electric Miles, if you like Nels Cline like I do, Fender Rhodes, bluesy wah-wah guitar. This is like big, freaky, bitches brew-esque funk jam stuff. I would highly recommend it. 2020 came out, did I say that? Stockhausen, I love this guy. Music from the Belly. Apparently Stockhausen and his 2-year-old daughter were playing, and her stomach was rumbling, and he said, well, it sounds like you've got music coming from your belly. And the phrase stuck. So he named this 1975 album and piece of music after that phrase with his daughter. It is composed for 6 percussionists and music boxes. Huh? 28 Little Bangers from Richard Hawley's Jukebox. I don't know really who Richard Hawley is exactly. He's a singer-songwriter from England. I bought this because it's on Ace Records right here. Killer British label. They do amazing collections. And this is one of them. So I bought it just because it was on Ace. 2-record set. It's an eclectic combination of garage rock, rock and roll, R&B, surf, from 7 inches from Richard Hawley's collection, supposedly. The dates, of course, from the 50s through the mid-60s. That is always the sweet spot for hipster music. Great collection. And finally, Elliott Sharp, New York avant-garde guy, composer, instrumentalist, guitar player. Started in the 70s, and anything you get by him is going to be reasonably cheap. This was $10. And it's going to be experimental avant-garde. I think some of his stuff is a little tribal. There's a lot of percussion, and he plays a guitar called slab. More about that later. Well, on the back, here's music commissioned by Something with Dancers. The sampling keyboard was used to expand the timbres and ranges of both homemade instruments, including slab, pantar, another one I can't pronounce, to create new sounds based on extended techniques and various clarinets and saxophone. Well, there you go. I mean, half the fun of buying a record by Elliott Sharp or any of these downtown New York guys is reading the process and how they made it. So I'm going to be chewing into this later. That's it.